So this is one thing that Manchester United and the Inos need to get straight. Like you have to bring out big money to pay to a big club in order to buy a big player. This is what Manchester United need to understand right now. Understand? Let them forget the fact that the dance of Matheus Cunha and the Bemo worked out very well for them, because these two players literally chose to join Manchester United instead of them leaving the club. Yes, they did it for Manchester United. And if they didn't put in much effort, Manchester United would have probably lost these two players to other clubs. And then they are coming in with the same mentality in this very season again. Manchester United need to end that habit of walking away because of the valuation of players. They need to end that habit seriously, because it is really affecting the club right now. Now, Tottenham succeeded in taking away Matheus Fernandes and Tonali from Manchester United. Tottenham ended in the 17th position after the Premier League ended last season, and Manchester United ended in third position. So Manchester United is playing in European competition, and Tottenham is not playing in European competition. And still, Tottenham succeeded in taking away two good players from Manchester United. Manchester City, on the other hand, also take away Elliot Henderson from Manchester United. Not that these players don't really want to join Manchester United, but because Manchester United chose to walk away. Manchester United is actually trying to consider their purse before trying to broker a deal. It doesn't really work that way. I can understand that their experience on where the like of Lukaku, um, Anthony Dos Santos, Popoba, Rasmus Højlund, and then the rest of them. Yes, it actually affected Manchester United, but you don't have to continue like that all the time. You know, there is an inflation now. All these players, their prices has gone up. You understand? So you can't just remain the same way. There is a high level of inflation on where players are, and then Manchester United just need to brace up with it. They need to brace up with it. That is the reality of everything now. That is the reality of transfer market right now. So Manchester United, they should not continue to walk away whenever there is a high valuation on players. If not, Manchester United will end up acquiring crumbles on the table. You know, you have A-class players, but because you cannot bring out good amounts of money to have them, you end up signing players that do not deserve the club. At the end, you get crumbles. Probably you get players at the age of 19, at the age of 20, at the age of 18, or stuff like that. Whereas you have good opportunity to get better players, and then you end up abusing the privilege that you have. That might be the fate of Manchester United. And then these people, they actually need to get over it. Manchester United, they need to do the most they can to get over it now. Now, the transfer player on the table of Manchester United is Orion Chemeli. And now, from coming from Fabrizio Romano, that Manchester United is already scared of the personal term of Chemeni. This is exactly that happened that made Matheus Fernandes to join Tottenham. Not that all these players don't want to join Manchester United. Elliot Anderson wanted to join Manchester United. Matheus Fernandes wanted to join Manchester United. Tonali wanted to join Manchester United. But because Manchester United will have to consider the evaluation of these players and also their individual demand, before you know it, Man United will decide to pull away, which is what is affecting Manchester United. How long will they continue like this? Is it when all the good players in the market are finished that Manchester United will now become serious in trying to get players, or what? Because Man United, the club board, the owners, and everybody that has a stake in taking decision in Manchester United transfers, they need to sit up. There is an inflation in the price of players now. They should know that. They need to know that that is how it is now, and then nothing can be done about it. For you to get a good player, you have to cough out huge amount of money. Everything shouldn't be all about yourself all the time. It doesn't happen that way. And I think the two players that polluted Manchester United man remains Mbemo and Matheus Cunha. Because had it been these people didn't try to make sure that Manchester United signed them, they wouldn't have joined Manchester United. And now they are coming in the same way, which doesn't work. These players, what they want is just money. Pay them well. They are out for business. The same way that you are out for business is the same way that these players too are already out for business. So they have to consider their interest first. You get them, you pay them good money, then they will join your club. Understand? And also you pay the club that are selling the player to you. Look at Elliot Anderson that Manchester United has been on his chapter for months, and at the end of the day, Manchester City ended up having him, which is not cool for the fans. It's just like during a Christmas period, you promise a child a beautiful cloth, and at the end of the day, you end up just getting a handkerchief and a cap for that child. Do you really expect that child to be happy with you? It is not really cool. So Manchester United, they need to sit up, they need to brace up, they need to face the reality that is now existing in the transfer market and bring out good money to get good players. Now we have lost Tonali, we have lost Ederson, we have lost Matheus Fernandez, and now this person that is in the line now, Tchouaméni, we might lose him because we are scared of bringing out huge amount of money to sign a player. It's not really supposed to be so. And the link coming from Russia Dortmund midfielder Felix Mencha, he's good, but this guy is injury prone. He's not yet up to the standard that Manchester United wants. Like, he hasn't played in the big stage that much, unlike how it is with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni, he has won the Champions League, he has won the World Cup, he has played, like, he has that confidence, he has what it takes to represent properly for Manchester United, and then Manchester United are being reluctant just because they are considering their purse. And then this is the best replacement for Carlos Casemiro. That's Tchouaméni. He's the best replacement for Carlos Casemiro. He's a younger version of Casemiro, and almost everything that Casemiro can do, he can literally do them. So he's the best number 6 to succeed Carlos Casemiro. But I don't really know what has come over Manchester United. You understand? Matheus Fernandez is a good midfielder, and I even see Tchouaméni to be a better player compared to Matheus Fernandez. Yes, he's a better player. You know what it takes being a starter for arguably the best club in the world, which is Real Madrid. You are a starter there, and also in the national team, you're also a starter. It's not like it is a huge value, and then Manchester United need to capture it before they lose this one too. Real Madrid is reforming, and there might be no space for Tchouaméni. I never can tell. Jose Mourinho might decide to free players that want to leave the club so that he can bring in his type of players. You can't really tell. So this is a very good opportunity for Manchester United for them to get serious in signing this very player. Manchester United should end this habit of always beating around the bush. Understand? Forget money, get a player. You are now playing in Champions League, and then you need squad depth, and then not just squad depth, but quality players. These people will give you results. You have your Premier League to play, you have your FA Cup to play, you have your Carling Cup to play, you have your prestigious Champions League to play, and you need to get quality players so that at the end you will have a good result. So let me know what you think in the comment section based on Manchester United transfer sagas and then the ones that are failing. And also don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, follow this page for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and one love.